What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So the other day was my brother's birthday, right? My brother would have been 40 years old. For those who don't know, my brother was shot and killed in 2004. I was 11 years old. He was 19, going on 20, right? Got killed January of 2004. Excuse me, January 2004 is when he was killed. And I talk about my brother a lot on this channel because he meant a lot to me. Like literally, and I'm gonna talk about the good memories I have of my brother. And for those who don't know what happened to my brother, man, my brother got into a fight with an individual. He was at college actually, in junior college. Got into a fight with an individual. My brother was getting the best of the guy he was fighting, and the guy's friend went and got a gun and shot and killed my brother. Right? And so, but anyway, man, my brother was one of the most kind-hearted people you could ever meet, for real. He was 9 years older than me, but I'm talking about like he took me everywhere with him, like we were like almost the same age. I went everywhere with him to football practice, whenever he went to go hoop, at open runs at the gym, whenever he went to go to go eat somewhere. Whenever he was going to go play ball with my cousin, whenever they was going to go work out, whenever he was going to go to the dang on store to go get something, my brother took me everywhere with him. Seriously, to the point where I looked up to him so much. I went to the same high school he went to, Morgan Park High School in Chicago, because my brother went there. You know, and again, Morgan Park was a great academic school. It was a great school for academics, especially at that time on the South Side for a public school. That was a great school academically, you know what I mean? And it was beautiful girls that went there and all of that. And it had a great football team. My brother played football and won a city championship with the Morgan Park Mustangs, right? But the real reason for real why I went there, man, is because I felt like that was sharing a piece. Like me and my brother would share something in common. Like he walked those hallways. He was, in the same cafeteria. He was walking through Morgan Park like that, and I don't know. Me going there, I felt connected to him. Some people might find it funny, but nah, it was a real thing. I went there really because my brother went there. My brother, man, he taught me how to ride a bike. Man, he showed me about him and my father. Showed me about like smelling good and stuff for girls and keeping yourself up. My brother, like literally, I'm talking about I learned about football from him, because he was a football player. I learned the positions, what each position does, etc. from him. My brother was a linebacker. He's the one who introduced me for real to the game. Not even really my father. My father, I would watch it with my father later, but my brother introduced me to football. He was the one who had me enamored with Vince Carter because that was my brother's favorite basketball player. Vince hit the scene. I watched the dunk contest live with my brother. That dunk contest he won was at 2000. The one he won, I watched that dunk contest live with my brother, live on TV. Yeah, man, my brother was a special individual. My brother was one of the first people I really saw give to homeless people. Like at 18, 17 years old, when he had money, giving it to people who was less fortunate. I remember we went to Italian Fiesta. This on Italian Fiesta on what? 80th and Halsted? 82nd and Halsted? 82nd and Halsted or 80th and Halsted? One of them. Right? We went to Italian Fiesta over there. Go to the Italian Fiesta. It's a young guy outside of the Italian Fiesta, and he's in a bad situation, don't have no money. I watched my brother get his man about $15. This is when my brother was working. My brother had a job at the time. Gave the brother like $15 for real. And I was like, yo. Like, this is when I seen my brother was really he was a caring person. He was a giving person. And it made me want to be a giving individual when I got some type of little change in my pocket. You know what I mean? And I'm not rich, not even close to it in any stretch of the imagination. But when I got a job in corporate America, I would give something to some people that was homeless if I could. Because I saw my brother do these things. My brother, man, was a person that everybody, he was a person people went to for solutions to problems. Whether it be a man, whether it be a woman, For real, man, he was a person who was a protector of a lot of people, man. And I got so much love for him. I have so much love for my brother, for real. Like, I don't know, man. When I think about him, I smile a lot. I think about the good memories that we had. I remember when True Crime Streets of LA came out, that video game came out. This is the weekend before my brother got killed. My brother took me to the store to get the game, and we playing the game together. My brother is the one who introduced me to wrestling for real. He was the one that had me watching it for real with him. I was watching The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold. Now, again, I watched it with my cousin. When they was in the projects of Robert Taylor's. For real, I watched it with them too. But my brother was the one that kept my interest going because I was watching it with him all the time. All the time. He had the wrestling video game. He the one that introduced me to the wrestling games on PlayStation because he had the PlayStation. Playing the games with him, playing Madden, playing NBA Live and stuff on 2K. Like, I was doing that with my brother at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even me watching wrestling, it felt connected. I felt a connection to my brother, man. And watching The Rock's run recently. Me and my brother used to watch The Rock all the time. And like 99, 2000, 2001. We was watching that all the time. He was in high school. He still was watching it. It was entertaining, man. So, yeah, man, my brother was everything to me. Still is. Still is. He's been gone 20 years. And, you know, I'm devastated that he never got to meet my children. And he would have had some children of his own for sure and a family of his own. But I'm talking about my brother was a stand-up man. For real, young man, but a stand-up man. He learned a lot from my dad. He learned a lot from his mother. And he embodied that type of stuff. My father, man, the man's man, as a man's man, was working, busting his ass to take care of all of us. Make sure we was all well fed, taken care of, had all the things that we needed to have. And, you know, that's why we respected my father so much. He worked hard, had callus on his hands from working hard, doing all type of manual labor type stuff. You know what I mean? He was a cable contractor, but I'm talking about I watch him wire whole houses filled with cable and on his hands and knees, drilling holes here, drilling holes there, like climbing ladders, all type of stuff that I was like, yo, I could never do this. My father was doing it in order to be able to provide for us and make sure we had money, had stuff that we needed when we went off to college, etc. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, my brother was a person who was truly unique. Yeah, man. I keep saying yeah, man, but it just made me thinking about it. Well, stuff that he did, man, would never be duplicated. I remember we went to the barbershop. He would take me to go get my hair cut when he started driving, had his own car. Would take me to go get my hair cut. And so I remember one time we sitting in the barbershop, a guy was in there selling electric scooters. This is like '02. This is when the electric scooter was popping. That electric scooter was like a thing for people. And my brother asked me that I wanted. It was like $200. I didn't want my brother spending that much money on me. Like, you know, my dad, yeah, cool. My brother, I didn't want to do it. He was like, you want it? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. He said, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. He was about to buy this for me. Anytime I remember he had stuff that he would get and I would want it. And I know he wanted to keep some of the stuff he had. He would give it to me when I asked because he knew that I really liked the watch, or he had like a Michael Jordan watch one time, and I remember I wanted it or whatever, right? And he gave it to me and all of those type of things, man. So my brother was a person who was a selfless individual, selfless for sure, and he cared about his family. My older sister, they had the same mom, so they was always with each other all the time. I tell a story. My brother was living in Savannah, Georgia, till I was about 4 or 5. Then they came to Chicago, and that's when we were like in house with each other at my dad's house, like sleeping in the same room. So when he was killed, it hurt me in a different way. We slept in the same room together. You know, I wake up in the middle of the night, I look over, he was over there until he went to college. You know, he was killed in his second year of college, he was killed. But yeah, until he went to college, I look over at the other bed, he would be in there. he'd be in the other bed. You know what I mean? And so it was an eerie feeling in that room when he wasn't there. You know, so, but I'm telling y'all, man, my brother would have been on this channel if he was still alive. Entertaining, super chill, nice person, good dude, man, good dude. Like, for real, my brother, the first person, like, when I seen my brother that away with the ladies, for real, he really did. Like, he was like my dad, for real. Had a really bright smile. Man, bruh, smelled good all the time, played football, knew how to hold a conversation, well-spoken, just real down to earth, easy to talk to, was a person that was a charmer, for real. And so I would, again, watching him, I should be like, man, that's my guy, man. That's my guy, that's my dude. It's so funny, last year I posted, on his birthday last year, one of his close friends and his former teammate in high school posted a picture of them in the locker room together. Right, they all in the locker room together. And I was like, yo, Greg, man, this is a classic picture. I need this. He said, bro, it's yours, bro. This your picture, this your brother. And I'm like, yo, this my man. For real. My brother was my man. That's my dog. Like, again, man, I wanted to be just like him. I'm talking about to the way he carried himself. My brother was the first person I seen wearing hoops for real in high school in Chicago like that. My dad used to wear hoops, but my brother wore it his senior year and when he went to prom. Now, I didn't have the confidence to pull it off until I went down south and I seen the other boys wearing it, you know, when they wearing their hoop earrings with the fade. So when I got my little fade, I had put them in, but I seen my brother doing it. My brother was the first person I knew close to me with tattoos, and he was 17, 18, even though my father and his mama was pissed when he got it, right? Got my dad name, his mom name, his football jersey number, all of that, man. That was my guy. Still is my guy. It is my motivation for real. So rest in peace to my brother, Norman Michael Miller Jr. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.